time. You've got to smile. And you've got to smile not in the way that your business presents itself, but you've also got to be able to smile while you're doing this thing. This is fun. This is the most fun you can have with your clothes on. Do it. Smile. Enjoy. Otherwise, don't bother. What you're going to learn is where to put the dots. What shape do you form from those 3 dots on the screen now? A triangle. Some of you could think circle. That's not a bad answer either. The majority of us think triangle. Why? Because I showed you a set of stimulus, and you instantly, as my audience, as my customer, judged what I wanted you to think. I didn't say, please understand this, go and do this, this is a triangle. Because if I'd done that, you would have looked at it and thought, yeah, that's a triangle. What am I doing here? What's the point? That's what our business does every day, ladies and gentlemen. We keep showing people the triangle of who we are, of what we do, and how we do it. And we keep going, triangle, here's my triangle. My triangle's better than everybody else's. My triangle's got better customer service than my competitors. My triangle is fantastic. And you know what? Well, I tell you all of those things like traditional advertising does. Do you believe it? Nah. It's just a triangle. But when I get you involved in the process, when I learn to put down the dots that make you form a shape in your mind, all of you thought triangle. How cool is that? That's what e-marketing does. Not this stuff. That's your old traditional advertising that's boring, that doesn't work anymore. You've got to stop making triangles. You've got to start creating dots. How do you learn how to do that? It's a psychological process. Your brain works the same way. The same thing about sneezing or striking a match. If you understand what you want people to think and feel, give them the stimulus that lets them reach the meaning themselves. Don't ram it down their throat. Because when I tell you my triangle is greater than somebody else's, your view is, no, it isn't. I've seen better triangles. But when I ask you to think of the stimulus that I want now, oh, triangle, you all instantly create it. And you value that meaning in your own mind greater than the meaning that somebody else gives you. That's e-marketing. Not in 2 days, not in 2 years, in 2 slides. You have to do this, not this. Our experts today are going to show you where to put those dots, to show you how to do it, to start thinking about how you create something that customers believe in their own minds. I don't want you to go out and tell people what to think and do anymore. They're smart customers. They're going to think and decide and do those things for themselves. Remember these 2 slides. Give them dots, not triangles. We started out this morning by saying we've got to fire up your brain. We are too set in our ways, ladies and gentlemen. We all came here looking to take our existing business and squeeze it into e-marketing and e-commerce. It's not the way. You've got to understand e-commerce and e-marketing first, and then your business has to fit that process, not the other way around. We've got to understand today that we jump to familiar conclusions. If you came to this conference thinking that your e-marketing was just new things and technology, it's a brand new way of communicating and dialogue with the outside world. We cannot jump to the familiar conclusions any longer. We have to put ourselves in a place that feels a little bit awkward, a state of discomfort, because we need to challenge ourselves. There are no easy answers in this. It's not easy being the first man on the moon. It's not easy being the first person to sail across continents. It's easy to do what other people have done and try and copy them, but that's not going to make your business proud. That's not going to make your business win. You've got to put yourself into a place where this feels really uncomfortable. That's why I want you to go next week, cancel all your meetings, and talk to customers. Because it doesn't feel right doing that, yeah? You're going to give me all the reasons in the world why you can't. I know all those reasons. I know how busy you are. I know how many emails you get, how many SMSs you receive. I know what your boss wants to talk about. I know you've got things lined up on Tuesday or Wednesday next week that are so important they're going to run the rest of your life. I know all those things. But that's rubbish. That's comfortable. That's the usual. Do the unusual with the things that you learn today. If you do those things, if you force yourself out of your comfort zone, you will set new e-marketing standards. You'll be able to represent them and mirror your brand in a very strong and progressive way. But if you're going to do it, ladies and gentlemen, this is day 2 of the conference. From tomorrow, you're on your own. Today, you've got to start thinking about this stuff and start getting it ready for now. Realizing the new business form is quite simple. It's not in the past. Do today that's a few. If you want to be successful, it's where you start today and think about what you're going to do different tomorrow. That will give you your future. It is a fundamental mind shift. You've got to go and target those customers, hunt them down, and find them. This is your last day for studying, for thinking, for assessing, for reflecting, and then testing. From tomorrow, do it differently. Or you'll fail. I need to see innovative thinking. I'll show you the 7 deadly sins. Anders is coming up next. He's going to show you the 3 things that you have to do if you want to succeed.